Mm. Alright. We're just about ready to get going. If my voice is a little bit off, I am a little bit sick still, unfortunately. Still a little bit of a stuffy throat, been there for about a week now. Now let's get going. We have Athens versus Barcelona. Two decently highly ranked teams. Barcelona is ranked 6th and Athens is ranked 5th. Should be a very even matchup as Pinkard opens up the game with a steal. Here comes Kenneth Roden, nice little fake off that time. Dylan James gets the rebound. Early chance of Barcelona, couldn't capitalise though. It was a good steal by Jeremy Pinkard. There's Cortez at the top of the key, one more to Baxter. 5 seconds left. Ratio on. Right at Kenneth Roden, that was off as well. Here's Ethan Daniel now with the ball. He'll say one more. Kenneth Roden, that's a deep three from him. Off that time. Roden, not expected to hit those, but we know he can. That's Chris Beach with the ball. Dylan James is going to get a couple of screens. Chris Beach eventually finds Rivers. Rivers, quick three. That one goes. And Athens gets the game going with first points. Nice three from Anthony Rivers. Here's Roden with the ball. Now Pinkard, big screen. Here's Kenneth Roden. Going to move on Rachel and Baxter. Nothing going there. That's a good move though, and he gets a quick layup. Barcelona now on the board after a couple of missed shots to start the game. Now he's Chris Beach. Wants the ISO on Ethan Daniel. And Ethan Daniel just disrupts that. Recently upgraded his steal. That's definitely paying off then. Now it's Dylan James. He's going to have to force something up in the corner. That's a nice little floater. And that one will go. And Athens gets their second bucket of the game. Chris Tan going right at Dylan James. That's a nice layup for Chris Tan to get himself on the board. Nice little blow by there. That's a nice little layup. Anthony Rivers now with the rock, guarded by Bam Bam. Dylan James, nice blow by, right at Pinkard. And Pinkard just fouls him. James, nice quick first step. He makes both. Screen from Pinkard. Chris Tan's going to go right at the rim again, but I think that's just enough defense by Anthony Rivers to disrupt that shot. And here comes Chris Beach. Smaller Chris Tan on him. Finds Dylan James. Thought about it. Juan Cortez has got the mismatch in the low post. Guarded by Ethan Daniel. Doubled now. Finds the open Chris Beach for three. That one's off. And Bam Bam. One more Ethan Daniel. Now he's also guarded by Juan Cortez. Definitely could use his speed to get around him, and he creates just enough separation to get that easy layup. Here's Juan Cortez, finds Dylan James, nice handoff. And that James kick out Rachel and backside for three, that one goes. Rachel Baxter in the corner. And nice scoring so far from Athens. Definitely spreading out their scoring as Ethan Daniel pops a quick three off that time. Pinkard recovers up again, blocked by Cortez. Good defense by Juan Cortez, and here comes Rachel Baxter. Guarded by Pinkard, and Rachel and Baxter going right at Pinkard. And that's a nice jam. And Athens now up to a 6-point lead. Now Chris Hand with the ball. Had the open three done against it. Ethan Daniel now. One more to Bam Bam. One more to Kenan Roden. 5 seconds. Roden back to Ethan Daniel. 3 seconds. Ethan's got to force this one up. And that one's off. With a board by Rachel and Baxter. That's a quick little midi, and that was off that time. Good defense by Barcelona. Gonna get something going. Athens on a little bit of a scoring run. Back out Ethan Daniel, deep three. And that was perhaps a little bit too deep. Ethan Daniel, we know he's an absolute laser from downtown. And it's Dylan James, walk back three, that one's off. Rebound by Jeremy Pinkard. Now it's Chris Tan, got by Kenan Roden. Hands it off to Kenan Roden, I should say. Instead, Chris Tan now. A little bit of separation, not enough. It's Chris Tan! Almost gets the blow by, but Juan Cortez is back with the nice help defense. There's Chris Tan in the corner. Thinking about it, 2 seconds, 1 second, Chris Tan, nice layup. The final second. Backs down, one more Anthony Rivers, hit that three to start the game, has been quiet so far. D'Lo Perkins, who just checked in. First shot, first bucket. D'Lo Perkins. One more, Bam Bam, Bam Bam. Would have had his first attempt of the game. Hasn't really seen the ball too much. Rob Parker now on the wrap. Rob Parker, quick three. And that one won't go. Barcelona going right back at Athens with that quick three-pointer. As D'Lo Perkins thought about that three, that was a bit too ambitious. Now it's Rachel Baxter in the corner. Good screen. Juan Cortez, nice little midi. And Baxter's off to a great start. He's up to 7 points. Pinkard, nice stream. There's Chris Tan going right at Juan Cortez, and that one's off.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Makes both. Make no mistake, Chris Tan, red hot start for him, and red hot start for Rachel and Baxter. Been nice to see these two go at it. And here's Rachel going right at Roden, but Pinkard's there and he disrupts the shot, but it falls right into the lap of Juan Cortez to get that easy layup. And now one more to Bam Bam. Pinkard, Harker, open three. Rob Harker already made one and he makes his second. Rob Harker's subbed in and instantly hit 2 threes. Blocked by Jeremy Pinkard. Another block for Pinkard. That's the second of the game. And Barcelona looks to push. They find Chris Tan in the corner. And that one would have tied the game up. Unfortunate. And now here's Rivers, top of the key. Already made a 3 from there earlier. Off that time. And here comes Chris Tan. Here's Kenneth Roden looking for a move on Rachel Baxter. Wants the mid-range. Starts to go for the layup instead. Nice move, Roden. Now 10 seconds left in the quarter. Athens will look to hold for the last shot. Rivers, corner 3. That's a nice 3. Nice look from Rivers, and he gets his second bucket of the game. 2 seconds left, and Harker's just going to chuck this up. And that one's off. Great first quarter.
18.
Athens off to a very nice start. Barcelona looking to fight their way back. I would think that Barcelona, I mean Athens, I guess I am saying that, but Athens, the 5th rated team, they did fall from 4th to 5th week to week, and that's a nice steal by Cortez. We will expect a little bit more from Barcelona. I thought it would be a little bit tighter. I say that Barcelona went on a nice run to finish off the quarter, but Athens had a sizable lead for a lot of that first quarter. Here's Bam Bam. Rubble yet to, I think, register a shot. Kind of strange from him. Definitely noticed someone as Rob Harker gets a nice blow by, and Harker gets an easy layup. Nice screen from Daniel to free him up. But Bam Bam, he's dropped 30 points, I think twice. Like 2 very high scoring games. Hasn't attempted a shot yet. Hasn't really seen the ball too much. As Rivers now kick out Chris Beach, 4 seconds left. Rivers going to have to force up a 3. He's already made 2 off that time. Ethan Daniel gets a rebound. I think he's yet to score. Finds Chris Tan. Chris Tan now guarded by D'Lo. One more Bam Bam. Bam Bam. Thought he had the layup. Instead kicks out to Chris Tan. Ethan Daniel on the wrap. That's a good look. Ethan Daniel gets himself on the board. Nice 3. A nice little run that Barcelona have had from the end of the first quarter to now. Rayshon Baxter, nice little midi. That's another bucket for Rayshon. That's Rob Harker, quick 3. And Harker hits another 3. His 3rd or 4th of the game. Rob Harker heating up. Rayshon Baxter, that's great from Cortez. Baxter finds Juan, and Juan's with a nice little lay right on top of Jeremy. Chris Tan now with the rock. Chris Tan thought about the 3. Instead finds Rob Harker. And that's another 3 from Rob Harker. What a game he's had so far. Absolutely lights out shooting from him. I think that's his 4th 3. And Chris Beach, nice little hook, and Chris Beach gets that bucket to go. Tan now with the rock. They want to find Rob Harker. And that's 5 threes. Rob Harker. Oh, perhaps more than 5 threes. I have not been keeping track too hard. But Rob Harker. What a night he's had. As Ethan Daniel got a nice steal from him, and he going right at Rayshon Baxter, and that was off.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
Then Daniel now at the free throw line. Makes that first one. He makes that second one. D'Lo Perkins now with the rock. Back out, Anthony Rivers, quick 3, quick midi I should say, as Baxter gets the offensive board. Back kick out, nice move from Athens as Rayshon Baxter gets the air one. Rayshon, what a game he's had. That's a nice steal as Rayshon Baxter now collects that one. Nice steal by Anthony Rivers though. Baxter now with the rock. Kick out D'Lo. D'Lo Perkins can hit those off that time. That's a nice tip. And Chris Tan now has the rock. Harker gets another 3. Rob Harker, I think he's up to 20 points now. That's another quick 3, and that's a nice bucket. D'Lo Perkins gets the second 3 of the game. Chris Tan now with the rock, got his takeover as well. Tan gets a nice screen from Ethan Daniel. Chris Tan finds a wide open Ethan Daniel. And that's a mistake as Daniel shushes the home crowd. That's a nice 3 from Ethan. And there's Rob Harker with another 3, and that one goes. Rob Harker. How many 3s is that? And that's got to be a league record for 3-pointers made. That's Anthony Rivers now. Chris Beach, nice little post move. Off that time though. Chris Tan now with the rock. Corner, Ethan Daniel, that's another 3, and that one's good. Barcelona are piling on the triples. What a run Barca's on, and they've got 3 players with their individual takeover. As Rachel Baxter gets a nice screen from Cortez. Ethan Daniel now just pokes it out of his hand though. Here comes Daniel, finds Harker. He's doubled. One more Roboa. Back out Pinkard. Swings it one more to Ethan Daniel. And Ethan Daniel going right at Baxter, but good defense by Juan Cortez. That'll be a kick out. One more Harker, one more Tan. 2 seconds left. Chris Tan's going to have to force this one up. And that one's off. Good defense from Athens. And here comes Athens. Chris Beach now wanting to go on the post, but he steps out of bounds. Chris Tan with the rock. Ethan Daniel and Rob Harker both still have their takeovers. Finds Rob Harker. Rob Harker gets the blow by. That's a nice little midi from Harker. Off that time though. 1 minute left of the quarter as Dylan James gets a nice blow by, but he decides to step back. He had the lane, decides to shoot the midi instead. Looks like a Barcelona generic's going to get the screen. Back out of Ethan Daniel, 9 seconds on the shot clock. And Daniel, we know he can hit those middies, and he definitely doesn't make no mistake that time. 15 points for Ethan Daniel. And what a run Barcelona has had. As D'Lo Perkins shoots a quick 3, D'Lo off that time. Here comes Barcelona and Ethan Daniel. Finds Harker. He has been red hot this game. He's doubled. Chris Tan, top of the key. That one goes. And Barcelona have been lights out from downtown all game. As Athens will look to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds left. Dylan James looks like he's going to get the screen. 5 seconds. Rachel Baxter looks like to get the final shot. Baxter, good look off that time. And that would do it for the half. What a half. What a quarter Barcelona had. That is a 30-point quarter. 30-point quarter. Almost, I think. What? That was probably the best shooting we've seen in the Global Pro League so far. Barcelona was piling on the triples, they could not miss. $23 for Rob Harker at half. Insane. 18 points they had at the end of the first, Barcelona, and they finished with 33. Finished with a 33 quarter, I should say. 33-point quarter. Oh my god. Almost outscored Athens total in that quarter. You have to say, it's the off-ball screens. I would say a lot of open threes have been having, especially in the wings, especially for Rob Barker, who's got 23 points. And Ethan Daniels hit a couple as well. It's Kenneth Roden. Great defense by Baxter, nothing happening there. Pinkett now in the low post. That's too easy and a nice little hook from Jeremy. It's good defense. That's a good steal by Kenneth Roden. Here's Bam Bam yet to attempt a shot. That is his first shot attempt. Off that time, Rivers with a nice board. And here comes Rayshon Baxter. And a good steal, Ethan Daniel played the passing lanes as Kenneth Roden on the fast break now. Thought about the mid-range. Instead passes it back to Daniel. As Ethan's going right at Baxter, and that's another. Barcelona cannot miss. Athens, they find Rayshon Baxter in the low post. Rayshon, nice little move. That's forces a foul from Roden. And Baxter's been great from the line so far. He makes no mistake, makes both of them. That's a great screen from Pinkett. Pinkett's got the mismatch from James, but that's good defense. And Athens gets a much needed stop. See if they can turn the tides with an open three from Baxter would definitely help that. What a game from Rayshon. Bam Bam now with the rock. Ethan Daniel gets a couple screens. Nothing there. It's Bam Bam going right at Rivers. And Rubble. It's that nice mid-range. Baxter gets a nice screen and Rayshon gets another three off that time. Chris Tan now. Roden's coming for the screen instead of the lob to Daniel. And Ethan Daniel. What a catch and what a jam. Barcelona in one of the better games from them all regular season as Fines Cortez just shifting his feet.
Substitution on the court.
Roden wants to step back three off that time. Rebound by Juan Cortez. That's a corner three. Keith. And that one goes. Nice three-pointer from Athens. Yeah, Athens generic J.R. Keith with his first bucket. Bam Bam now. Big screens is Bam Bam. Almost had to look, but Rivers is playing some great defense. He's there the whole way. Athens looking to push. They've got the mismatch with Juan Cortez in the post. Instead they got Anthony Rivers in the post. Rivers gets doubled. Keith, another three. And that one goes. Keith, 2 shots and 2 makes. And 2 threes from Athens to cut the lead to 12. And that is a offensive foul. Keith, I thought Pinkett was called for an illegal screen.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, now. Back to Pollard. Pollard wants to put a move onto the James. Don't know about that. That's a nice layup as he just muscles his way past Dylan James. James now looking to get his get back on Pollard and shit Pollard just fouls him hard. Sean James is back to the line. Perhaps this can get Dylan going as he makes both. Oh, excuse me. Kenneth Roden now. Roden thought about the mid-range. Instead finds Pollard for the quick three and that one's off. Dylan James now. Going right at Pollard. Wants another bucket. So kick out to Keith. He's already made 2 threes. Cortez back to James. Dylan James wants a screen. That's a great screen from Juan. And that's a nice putback dunk. Cortez follows that shot all the way in. A nice run by Athens. 15-6 run. The quarter that Athens really needed. It's still a 10-point lead though, as Pollard's going to get an open three off that time. Cortez with another rebound. Athens kind of coming back. As Dylan James shoots a quick mid-range. That one's off. Not the shot Athens wanted. Now they have to stop Barcelona again. They double up Harker. They get away with it. Looking to find Harker again. Never mind. They get it to Bam Bam Rubble. That's a nice mid-range, and Rubble gets himself going. First points of the game for Bam Bam. Cortez now in the low post. That's a big mismatch. They're not going to send any help. And that's good defense. Rubble just disrupting that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Roden now in the low post. Kenneth Roden, nice little step back midi, and that one goes. Dylan James now with the ball. One more Richardson, one more to Farrell. They want Cortez in the post. They've got the mismatch. They send a double this time. Cortez doesn't care. Nice little hook shot. As Cortez gets another bucket. That's a nice steal from Farrell. Here comes Farrell. Finds Dylan James. Dylan James. Nice layup. And he gets the and one. I agree, Chris Dan. When Tang got subbed out, Dylan James has had Pollard on him. And James has scored quite a few. There's Rob Harker, nice little mid-range, and that one's off. And that's stolen by Raboa. That was fine. Cortez just turns that one over. That's good defense. And that's a great cut and great find. Dylan James, Juan Cortez, and it's back to single-digit lead. Fantastic third quarter from Athens to claw their way back, almost into the basically back into this game. As Pollard now gets fouled.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for Athens. Number 1, Taisha.
Let's put Arthur, one more to Cannon. That's Harker, that's another three for Rob Harker, and Rob Harker's checking back in. That's another bucket. Harker, what a performance he's had. That's a great find. Cortez, nice cut. And it's Juan Cortez. Up to 10 points now. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Barcelona would want the last shot. Comes from Rob Harker, wants the last shot. That's a nice screen as Harker gets another three. And he makes another three. Rob Harker. This has got to be a GPL record for three-pointers made. What a game so far by Rob Harker.
73. The visiting team. 60.
As we're starting the fourth quarter. And that was a great pass. Chris Tan to Ethan Daniel. As you start the fourth quarter, Barcelona, 13-point lead. I would say many thanks to Rob Harker, the performance he's had. He's had just a centimetre of space. And this man just hits plenty of threes. As Keith gets an open shot and he hits that one. 10-point. That's another three, and that was off, and Cortez gets another board. That's a good find. Dylan James to Baxter, and Baxter shoots that left. Perhaps not the best look, as Arthur was there to disrupt that shot. Rachel Baxter now. And what Anthony Rivers. There's Dylan James. Nice find. Keith thought about it. Back to Rivers. Rachel's going to come set a screen. Anthony Rivers might just shoot this three. Can't hit those off that time. That would have brought the lead to back within single digits. Barcelona has a chance to maybe put this game to bed. I would say the next couple possessions are crucial for Athens if they get a stop. And that's a nice move from Tan. As Chris Tan goes right to the rim. But nice help defense from Dylan James. So Athens definitely do have a chance, but if they keep making costly turnovers like that, that's another steal for Barcelona. Chris Tan's got the mismatch. Arthur's going to have to open three, but he decides not to shoot it. Ethan Daniel gets on the screen on the wrap. That's an open midi for Daniel off that time. And Cortez, another board. He would almost have a double-double at this point. Baxter now, that's a mismatch. Cortez also has the mismatch in the low post. They might look for him. They do look for him. Barcelona instantly set the double with a kick out to Rachel and Baxter. And that one goes. Baxter is not the one you want to be leaving open. And that is what Athens needed to see. The Barcelona starters are about to check in as well. As Daniel thought about it and said passes to a wide open cannon in the corner. And that one will go. Barcelona responds with a three. As Baxter finds Rivers in the low post. Guarded by Arthur, and that is a, I would say, skill mismatch. And that's a timeout for Barcelona. Athens barely hanging in there. I would love to see if they could come back. But that's really the difference was that second quarter by Barcelona. They went on that amazing run, a 33-point quarter for Barcelona. And Ethan Daniel was doubled. Find Chris Tan. Chris Tan. What about the three? Instead kicks it back out to Pinkard, who shoots the three off that time. And Dylan James can help bring this lead to the lowest since the first quarter. As Dylan James doesn't use the screens in time. Instead decides to pop a three. And that one is off. Ethan Daniel's going to need a bunch of screens, and that's a nice cut from Daniel, and that's a nice jam. Baxter now, and that's going to be a legal screen on Rivers. Shifted his feet. Dylan James guarding Chris Tan now. These two have been great so far as Tan wants to shoot the easy midi. And he hits that. Back to 14 for Barcelona. And this is definitely a mountain to climb for Athens. They're going to play some amazing defense. As James now putting the move on Chris Tan. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Dylan James. 3 seconds. James have to force something up. And that one's off. Good defense, Chris Tan. Pink card now, that's a big screen. Tan's gonna have the open shot, decides to instead drive. Nice kick out, Daniel 3. Off. Good defense by Chris Beach. Speaking of Chris Beach, thought about the drive, instead passes to Rivers for the floater. That one's off. As Chris Beach pokes that one loose. What a steal, Beach. Finds James, thought about the 3, instead drives, kick out of Rivers. And then he gets rejected by Chris Tan. And that would do it. That was some great defense by Barcelona. And I would love to see Barcelona's box score at the end of this, especially Rob Harker's 3-pointers. As they find Roden, quick 3, and that one goes. Nice 3-pointer, Kenan Roden. That's a timeout by Athens, but I think it's a little late for that. 2 minutes left, they're going to have a historic comeback. Just beats Rachel and Baxter with another bucket, and that one goes, and Barcelona's got team takeover. Rachel had a very good game. The rest of Athens, not so much. And what a play. Dylan James draws the charge. Great heads up play from James, and Athens now has the ball. 15-point lead, 2 minutes left. That's a nice cut. Chris Beach right to the rack. That's a nice layup. Ethan Daniel now guarded by Beach. Chris Tan gets a nice screen. He wants the step back 3. Off that time. Cortez with on the board. Beach now. Nice move on Ethan Daniel. Beach going right to the rim. Kick out to James though. Dylan James wants the screen. Doesn't use it. James going right at Chris Tan, and that's going to be a shooting foul. James back to the free throw line. I was about to say he hasn't missed a free throw yet, and this is the first one though. And he makes the second. Ethan Daniel now has his take over all of Barcelona do. As Ethan Daniel gets an open 3 with his takeover, but off that time. And great game from both teams. But that will do it. Barcelona. What a performance that Barcelona have had, especially from shooting. And Rob Harker definitely had the most points out of any player. As Chris Tan tries to dribble this pass through Cortez's legs. Gives it the pink card anyway. That's a nice layup. But Athens, they had a great first quarter, Athens. And then in the second quarter, Rob Harker decided to not miss. And hit, I think, about 5 threes. The same with Ethan Daniel. That is caught fire, and Athens could not keep up. And Ethan Daniel, nice pass, and Pico gets another layup. Just stat padding at this point. Nice 16-point win. And great games. GG's to everyone involved. Very close game. Well, I say close game. First half was a close game. It was not a very close game. It was not close. But Barcelona, they caught light. Well, so it wasn't Athens, like, nothing they could do, really. Like, Rob Harker was just an absolute flamethrower from deep. 29 from Harker, 9 threes. I think that has to be a record. That's 21 for Ethan Daniel as well. Can we also have 29 points in 15 minutes for Rob Harker? Ethan Daniel with 21. Chris Tan with a nice double-double, 11 assists. Kenneth Roden had 9 points. Jeremy Pinkard had 8 rebounds, only 6 points, and Bam Bam Rubble didn't see the ball too much. That's at Athens. Rayshon Baxter, great game from him, 24 points. Double-double for Cortez, 16 boards, 12 points, 3 blocks as well. Dylan James had 10, hit a lot of free throws. Anthony Rivers wasn't really involved, and D'Lo hit 2 threes and didn't play too much. And Chris Beach had 4 points and 3 assists. That will do it for the first game. Sydney versus Paris up next. Exciting to get those games out the way. And yeah, I will see you guys shortly for that one. Make sure you get the likes up. Appreciate all you guys sticking around to the end. And that will do it.